But I mean, do you think that I'm a donkey for backing down my dividend investments
No.
on things like I wish I could like share. Actually, I will share. Let me if I say like what's in my personal portfolio as far as like I don't know, like my dividend, just like my dividend plays, like just straight up dividend plays. I right now I'm an M1 finance user. So my dividend stocks in my dividend pie, I have it 7%. So I have my Vanguard index funds at 70%. My growth stocks are at 23%. And those growth stocks include Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Disney, Nvidia, Tesla, Vuzi. So a mix of those
Mm-hmm.
growth and
Mm-hmm.
dividend growth stocks. But if we look at just my dividend stocks, I have AbbVie, Pepsi, Johnson and Johnson, Pfizer, Home Depot, which Home Depot could probably be a little bit of dividend growth. Realty Income, 3M, JP Morgan Chase, Duke, Kimberly Clark, Procter and Gamble, and Coca-Cola. Don't tell anybody I said that. I mean, is am I a donkey for having it that low? For saying that I only want 7%? And my goal being like, I have a feeling that when I'm 50, this will probably be the 30 to 40%,
Yeah.
and
No,
my
dude.
gross stocks would be
I
less.
would never tell anyone they're an idiot or a donkey or whatever for how they have their investments set up. It's all about what works for you. Like you may want to be more in the growth, and I may want to be more in the dividends because I think I could get that $2,000 to $3,000 in annual income within the next 4 or 5 years, and that's what my goal is. I would feel okay maybe losing a little bit of growth in my portfolio to know that I have that passive income coming in that's going to pay for my bills and me to be able to travel around the world, not have to worry about work 5 years down the road.
And I agree with that 100%. But do you believe that there is a time and a place for that? Like right now, I'm working my 9 to 5, I'm hustling. Like,
Dude, if I saw a 19-year-old kid only being a dividend investor, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't give two shits because the dude's investing money. He's going to be earning passive income. He's going to be doing compound growth from his dividends being reinvested back into the companies. No, I wouldn't. And if he was in 100% growth, I don't think that's a bad ordeal. But I would say this. You may be in 100% growth, whatever, but I still think there's a time and like you need to be. I personally think most 98% of investors out there need to be in an index fund. You know what I mean? Like,
it all comes
I know,
back to
I
the good
know.
old
Yeah, it's so true
VTSAX.
though, man. Like, it takes a lot to really cherry pick these good companies. And if you have majority of your portfolio, like all of my retirement, most of my retirement is in index funds to where like 50 I'm trying to build up 50% of my brokerage accounts is in VTI, VTSAX ETF version, and then the rest of the 50% is made up of growth and dividend stocks.